Have you ever wanted to own a SCUF controller on the cheap? This is now possible thanks to the PS4 DAWN Remap Kit sent out to me by EXtremeRate. First, let's take a look at what comes in the box. Right on top is the back shell enclosed in a protective layer of bubble wrap. I opted for the Demons and Monsters style, but there are 8 other styles available. The graphics are clear and the red color is vibrant. The build quality feels durable and the same as a first-party Sony controller. Below the shell are 2 anti-static bags. These contain the necessary components and tools to assemble your DAWN Remap Kit. Lastly, we have the installation manual. I only noticed a few minor typos, but for the most part it's simple to follow. If you get lost during assembly, EXtremeRate has a video on their channel showing the full setup. Also, if you need any further help, they're very responsive through email. In the first bag, we have our required tools to set up the remap kit, in addition to the switches we'll be attaching. A small Phillips screwdriver and spudger tool are supplied. The spudger was durable and did the job. The screwdriver is what you'd expect, one that comes with most small gadgets and modding kits. The second bag contains the core parts, the DAWN Remap chip, the ribbon cable that will connect the EXtremeRate PCB to your controller's motherboard, and the buttons that will attach to the switches. This shiny metal bit is actually a touch sensor that I'll cover near the end of the video. The buttons have a really unique appearance that differs from SCUF's PS4 controller offerings. You're provided with K1, K2, K3, and K4 buttons, which allow you a total of 4 buttons to remap to your PS4 controller. EXtremeRate also sent me out the matching Demons and Monsters front shell to complete the look of the DAWN Remap Kit. As I said earlier about the back shell, the color is vibrant and the cutouts are all perfectly machined. Very good job here by EXtremeRate. Both shells have a soft touch feel, and that also makes it very comfortable to hold. And just like with the remap kit, you get some required tools to perform the installation, a screwdriver and some screws. So popping open your PS4 controller is simple. First you want to take out these screws on the back shell. Also, I won't be covering the entire install process because it takes between 30 and 45 minutes to perform. Grab the included spudger tool and gently pry apart the front and back shell. Be careful when pulling the two halves apart. You'll want to unplug the ribbon cable first. For the full installation video, check out the link in the description. I also picked up these gold and aluminum alloy joysticks, D-pad, and bullet buttons from Amazon for just a few bucks. Paired with the awesome shell design by EXtremeRate, the controller will look and feel even better with some metal buttons. Now I won't be needing these stock buttons, but I will need these rubber conductive pads to drop into the EXtremeRate shell. These buttons are notched, like all PS4 buttons, so these should fall into the proper place in the shell. And I have to say, I was really impressed with the precision machining of the controller shells. Everything fit in perfectly, especially the rubber pads, which have tiny posts that stick through them to hold them in place. You only have to solder your motherboard if you intend to remap the L3, R3, and touchpad button. It was simple enough, so I decided to go ahead and do that. For a quick demonstration, I launched up Doom 2016 since its fast-paced action is the perfect use of the DAWN Remap Kit's function buttons. Right here is the LED indicator from the EXtremeRate PCB. Simply hold your fingers over the touch sensor for a few seconds to enter remapping mode. That's a cool feature. I'm going to remap K2 to the X button, which is jump in Doom, and K1 to R3, which is the melee button. Just hold the K button you want to remap and the button on the controller that you want to assign. 3 blinks means the button is remapped. Now just hold your fingers over the touch sensor again for a few seconds to exit remapping mode. My only issue is that the touch sensor can be spotty. If you hold your fingers over the area, it might or might not activate. You aren't required to install the touch sensor, so if this becomes an issue for you, there's a button combination you can press to also enter and exit remap mode. Now instead of moving your finger off the right joystick to press X to jump, you can tap the mapped button on the back of your controller. This gives players a competitive advantage in virtually all single-player and multiplayer games, and that's one thing I love about this product, its universal compatibility. I give the EXtremeRate PS4 DAWN Remap Kit a 5 out of 5. Installation was simple, and the value is unbeatable at its price tag of $34.99 on Amazon. I'd recommend this remap kit to any gamer who wants a competitive edge in their games.